Greetings, Capricorn, and welcome to Ingrid's Insights. I hope you're doing well, and let's jump right in and see what it is that the cards have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And welcome, and my name is Ingrid, and I will be doing the reading. And let's see what it is that the cards have for you today. You're dedicated and working hard at something. You've been working hard for many moons, maybe 8 years at this particular project, Capricorn. And it's led to a kind of disappointment, a feeling of loss. It could be in a relationship that you worked hard at, trying to build this craft of understanding, of connecting to another person that meant a lot to you. And it's now coming to some sense of disappointment. And it's challenging your work, it's challenging you from moving forward. You can't stop grieving. It's making you isolated and kind of looking out into your future in a kind of worried manner, sad manner. There's a lot of, it's almost like that expression, grief-stricken about a loss, something you're disappointed in, and we've all experienced disappointment. To have this hope of some love, and then it ends in some breakdown of some kind. I know I went through a divorce many years ago, and it was a lot of disappointment, and it was something that I had worked on for many years. So we all can relate to this, but this is happening right now, Capricorn. And at the foundation, well, you feel like there's something here to celebrate, or you should be around your friends and enjoying life. Just getting to a point where there's like, almost like, I want to have a party about this, but there was a disappointment, a loss, a dedication, and the disappointment is a challenging that. And at the foundation, it has something to do with a union, family, friends, something about celebrating, partying, enjoying life. In the recent past, there was this despair. You hit rock bottom. You tried to use your mental abilities just to think through this, but the betrayal just hit you to the core. You couldn't get up. And you had to turn to your higher power, to that understanding of thy will be done in this situation. And it is coming from a younger person, someone that is very fiery, perhaps an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but they're holding out a new torch, a new opportunity. They're passing the torch of instigating something, moving something forward, away from disappointment, looking at the loss and finally saying, yes, okay, that happened. And face that the grief that was attaching you to that, whatever that happened, that regret, that loss, that sadness, that breakup. And you're determined with the Prince of Swords, where you've got two princes. So there's this energy of young energy, new energy coming. You're getting maybe a new idea about this disappointment. And your determination toward being dedicated maybe for so many years to this work has led to disappointment in friendship. And that's leading to some despair, but you're instigating a whole new passion forward. You want to go for something. You're ready to travel, to explore, to move. And your determination is toward facing this disappointment with a truth, with clarity, with reality, with intelligence. And the King of Disc, well, that's how you see yourself in terms of your dedication. You see yourself as very powerful, that you dedicated a lot, that this dedication has led to you having the world in your lap. You've worked hard. You're an authority. You're a professional. You made a lot of money, Capricorn. And if you haven't yet you're dedicated to doing that, to building up these resources of financial maturity, but also financial success, learning to invest, being very generous, working hard for what you have, and standing by it, standing true to it. Because the environment around you is coming in to let you know right now what's going on with this dedication is a transition. Something in your environment is moving on, Capricorn, moving from a stage of maybe feeling mentally confused, unable to make decisions, not able to control their life, or in a situation where they felt they had the adequate means to make good decisions. And this King of Disc perhaps was influencing that situation, but now there's a transition because Capricorn, you're seeing something in your environment is moving on, making a transition from a more difficult place to something better. Maybe they're moving. This has a card of this instigation, this determination. You've got the power and the resources because you've got this structure. You have properties. Maybe you own 2 homes. But someone in your environment you're dealing with is very influential about what you've been dedicated to, is moving, is transitioning. They're moving to a safer waters. Maybe there's something about some abuse that has happened, a childhood trauma, and they're moving finally on from that because of curiosity. You see, you've got the Princess of Swords. So you are moving to want to get information. That's your hope and fear, Capricorn, that you're going to be curious about this situation. Maybe you need to take yourself out of it so emotionally and see this as some change coming on and allow that movement, allow whatever this person or this situation to move on to safer waters, to a calmer situation so they can heal and renew and get back to work and think clearly. And then the curiosity naturally comes where you want to get information. You want to study. You want to talk about this to others. Get information out. And then the advice is the 8 of Cups. Well, there is the advice of you need to move on from whatever this dedication is. There's a transition, some part of this situation that you've dedicated you to, they're transitioning. They're moving to safer situation. They're moving on to a place where they can feel more beneficial to make these healing changes. Those healing changes are happening with someone that you might have connected this dedication to. Working on your craft, being recognized, and there's something about disappointment in love, and your feelings, and your emotions, and sadness that you've maybe been grieving for 5 years. And at the foundation, you feel that out of your field of awareness, a celebration is coming, the announcement of something that's worth celebrating. Friendships coming together of people where you feel a collaboration, a camaraderie, but not only in enjoying, celebrating, eating, drinking, and being merry, but there's something spiritual and connected to family and renewal and reconciliation in these groups. But recently you hit rock bottom mentally with this despair, with a feeling that whatever you had tried, whatever you had dedicated yourself to, however you had been determined to instigate this, to bring in this joy, this friendship, this using your power, something is transitioning, and you came this despair and the transition. So that despair is, as the 10, it closes out to become the 1 again, and you're needing to allow this transition to happen in your environment. And it's going to take you out of despair, and you're going to get information and begin to see something new. Use your mind in a new way. Have a new belief system. And that belief system, that determination, that transition is going to take you on a retreat emotionally. You know that it's time, Capricorn, for you to move on to your true destiny. And for whatever Capricorn I'm talking to, you know there's this transition. You're going on this journey. You're leaving something, this friendship or these family members or this situation, because it really led to despair. Something about that disappointment, you couldn't get out of it, and so it led to despair. And so then the spirits came with this torch, this opportunity, this new flame, this new thing to love, an inspiration, an intuition, something that fired up inside your gut, and you said, I'm determined to cut through this now, this disappointment, and to move into my power, and then to dedicate this craft, this work, some skill and ability you have that you worked hard to gain, and it's economically brought a lot of wealth and power. And someone or some situation is moving on to safer waters, to calmer waters, to more healing environment, to an environment where you'll feel more of friendship, more mighty companions around you. But you're going to have to take time. The hope and fear is, do I know how to do this? Can I think through this? I'm young at this. I don't know something about this. I need to get information. And the information is going to help you to open that heart up and put on that traveling cloak of passion and go toward your true destiny. And to find this world, you see that the King of Pentacles is holding that world, and now it's saying you've got the power to go after this true destiny, your true desire, and you're instigating that. And this disappointment, you're retreating from it now, on the angle, on the right angle toward that, finding your fulfillment. You've had a change of heart after all this journey. So let's do a recap for my Capricorn. You come into this reading right now. That's something that the higher powers want you to know, because you appeared here to witness this reading in this interconnected field where the reading happens. And you're dedicated financially with your skill, your time, your money. You have watched different phases of something of this situation you've dedicated yourself to. And where you feel the challenge is do I keep being dedicated to this when I'm being challenged by my heart and my disappointment in something deep? A loss, and there are two cups that are particularly important for you. You could have had two relationships that ended in a painfully emotional way that is causing you regret, causing you loss, causing you to feel like you're just staring out into an abyss. And it has something to do at the foundation, at the root, core of this is joining together with family, celebrating, something happy to celebrate. And it's there, but it has to be unearthed, because the despair has kept you away, kept you going over and over mentally. This situation, you Capricorn, you could be a very intelligent, but seeing that everything you've tried has not worked. And it's brought you to this feeling of despair, defeat. And accept it. Accept whatever I've tried, whatever I've been dedicated to, and brought me this disappointment. Something about connections with others, friendships, joining, a happy time to celebrate, only led to despair. What you thought would be happy, a friendship, a joining, was despair. And now your deepest intuition, that's how God connects to us, through these intuitive messages and synchronicities. And you're holding your torch to go now, Capricorn, toward that fire with determination. And you're going to think through it. This is going from the Ten of Swords, you're progressing to the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. It's bringing in some quick communication, some important news. It's coming in fast. It could be painful or difficult information, but your determination is bringing that. And it's going to bring you a lot of power. Whatever you've dedicated yourself to, you got it in spades. You're have the world. You're powerful, property. You manage well. You're a problem solver. And someone in your environment or the environment or how it's influencing you is creating this need to make a transition, to move on, to get out of this troubled mental situation of conflict, of despair. And you're determined to do that. They're side by side to move on from that environment, from that person. And you're going to have to use your curiosity. This is the Princess of Swords, this kind of young energy, a new way of thinking, a new way of doing something, getting information, gossiping, spying. Something's coming in quick that you want to see in a new way. And that whatever you see, whatever the information you are receiving from your research and study is saying, I'm having a change of heart. I want to retreat. I'm moving on. I'm going toward what is really true, what is my true worth and my true value and my true destiny. My true purpose now is somewhere else. And you're using that power to go after that. And so it is Capricorn, and that's what I have for you. It's very clear and very powerful. And we'll get a final card from our angel oracle to be the summation. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for overseeing this powerful reading for my Capricorn. And please subscribe to my channel. And this is for you. Spiritual growth. Well, when we start to retreat and to follow that inner guidance, it says the cups have dried up. That's feeling of spiritual connection, of value, of friendship. You're moving on because you're going through a period of spiritual growth. And take that and move forward with it. And that's what I have for you. Beautiful reading. And so it is. And I hope this resonated. And if it did, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Bye-bye.